Small to medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, play a critical role in the development of any nation. With this in mind, the Kenyan government undertook to train entrepreneurs in the export trading. The first-year program had training on Kenyan export trade and on-site consulting.
Hello and welcome to today's session. My name is Beatrice Mwasi. I'm a consultant at the Center for Business Innovation Training, and I shall be taking you through the second part of Level 1 of the Export Trade Training Program. Now, today's session, which is part 2 of the Level 1 of the Export Trade Training Program, will lead you through how you can develop your production capabilities. And by developing your production capabilities, you will be able to deliver competitive products at the marketplace and therefore ensuring sustainable profitability of your enterprise. How do we go about this? Basically, leveraging on your production objectives. And these are the QTC that we have given you earlier. These are the key elements, or this is the avenue to your competitive advantage at the marketplace. How do we go about that? How do we go about ensuring that we leverage competitiveness through delivering expected quantities at the marketplace? In terms of facilities, a possible way of expanding your facility is by ensuring that you forge partnerships. For example, you could be having a small establishment with few machines, and probably during peak period, you need to have maybe machines fourfold or 4 times your capacity. You don't have to go and buy machines at that given time. What you can do, you can forge partnership, have alliances with other people, whereby when demand shoots beyond your capacity, you can go out, reach out to them so that you can together partner and produce, and therefore you can supply at the expected quantity. An example is people who sell a lot of gift items will tell you that their production is very high during the holiday season, like the Christmas period. So if production goes high during the holiday season, you should be able to configure your operations in such a way that you are able to deliver the high required quantities at that specific period of time. But then, as an enterprise, what do you do when demand goes low? Does it mean you close shop? Are you able to configure operations such that when demand goes high, you are able to expand your capacity, and when demand goes low, you are able to shrink? Because remember, at the end of the day, you are in business to make money. You don't want to expand your capacity in such a way that you have so many people that are idle and not engaged in periods when the demand is low. So you need to plan out schedules. You need to establish demand at the marketplace. You need to plan out schedules in such a way that you optimize your capacity at any given time, so beyond the expectation of your customer. So how do we ensure that we have an informed way to allow us to be able to deliver our products on time? This is by establishing your demand, product demand, as we said at the beginning. Begin by establishing the demand. At what point do you sell what quantities of your products to your various markets? And therefore, this demand pattern will inform how you do your material procurement, so that you ensure at that given time, even before the order comes, you know this is your peak season, therefore you shall ensure that you have the raw materials required at the right time. At the end of the day, the customer will be looking at the value of the product you supply, and therefore a competitive price is that which is able to give a customer value that is beyond the price they are paying for that product. But then, at the end of the day, we need to be competitive. Remember, we are not the only players at the marketplace. So how do we ensure that? First, we provide the ultimate value, but also consider that we are competitive as far as price is concerned. This again is not done at the end of the operation. It is not done when you have finished producing everything and therefore attaching a label onto your product. Often that's what we do. I've seen entrepreneurs going through the entire process of realizing an item and then having a consultative meeting at the end of the day to ask themselves, what price do you think we should sell this product at? It's a bit too late for you to start considering price at the end of the production process. Have you done an audit of your production process? Have you done your process mapping? If you have not done your process mapping, it is my advice that you take this opportunity to go back to your enterprises and unpack the process so that you'll be able to see it from a perspective and be able to establish where you are incurring unnecessary costs and therefore working towards improving your production processes.